It's been a while since I last shot some Polaroids and I really loved doing it last time. So today, I'm going to be shooting some Polaroids, specifically black and white Polaroid 600. And I'm going to be focusing on portraiture. It's part of my New Year's resolution that I want to expand my photography, and portraiture is one of those areas I don't really feel like I'm very strong in. And combining that with a bit of abstract art, I think we can make some pretty cool images. I recently picked up this book called Polaroid, The Missing Manual, and it is full of creative ideas. The whole book just explores different avenues of processes you can go while destroying Polaroids, and I really want to experiment with some of that. So for the first image, we're keeping it simple, a self-portrait. I've recently had some ideas of stapling film and then the staples rust, creating a really interesting image, and I thought this would be a perfect time to try that on a Polaroid. So after taking the Polaroid, I instantly stapled it while developing and hoped for some crazy looking results. And it was a little bit mediocre. I don't really know what I was really expecting from just the staples on their own, but this isn't the end of the process. In this book, it talks about Polaroid decay, a process where you soak a Polaroid in water or a light mix of chemicals for up to 3 to 5 months, and this crazy process of decay starts happening to the emulsion. So, guess what I'm fucking doing? I mixed in some bleach with some water, put it in a container, and we'll revisit that one later. The next images were going to be portraits of my flatmates and myself again. One of my flatmates, Zoe, recently took this black and white Polaroid of me, and that's what kind of inspired this whole video, so I would be going down the same avenue with these portraits. Positioning my models so they're looking over their shoulder and taking an image with flash on. These were the 3 images. Overall, I'm quite happy with them. I have a few comments on how Polaroid 600 black and white specifically performs, but I'll leave them to the end of the video. For now, let's tear into these Polaroids and start destroying them. The process of exposing the emulsion of Polaroids is actually really easy. You just have to kind of cut around the white borders and then pull apart the emulsion, and there you have it. For this process, I would just be spraying different kinds of bleaches and mold removers onto the actual emulsion and seeing what happens. One really interesting thing that did happen was the moment the spray hit the emulsion, it went a really nice coloured blue. Spraying all of the emulsions a few times and then washing them in just some water, these were the results. I've gotta say, I kinda like them. These are nothing groundbreaking, honestly, but they are kinda nice as a set of 3 portraits, all with a very similar visual style. The 5th image saw me going back to self-portraiture, and oh fuck, of course, it was completely blank. There always has to be one just fuck up in the video. I can never have a perfect video. Revisiting the first image I took that had now been submerged in chemicals for a few days, I was kind of disappointed. The staples have started to rust, which I'm quite happy about, but nothing's really happening to the emulsion yet. I know I mentioned at the start of the video this process can take up to 3 to 5 months, so I shouldn't be expecting anything crazy yet. So for now, I'm going to let it sit in those chemicals for quite a while longer, and if you do want to see what happens to that image eventually, you can follow my Instagram, link in the description by the way. Overall, would I recommend black and white Polaroid 600? I don't really know. When it comes to film photography, I absolutely love black and white, but shooting Polaroid, I'm kind of leaning more towards colour. The black and white definitely feels kind of gimmicky and it's nice, don't get me wrong, but it does feel like it doesn't expose as well as colour negatives do. Especially when you consider the price that colour and black and white are pretty much the same amount. I would much rather shoot colour and spend my money on that than more black and white. But don't get me wrong, I really do love the images I took. The 2 of my flatmates are probably my favourite from this video. I'm absolutely in love with Polaroids and I definitely will be shooting more in 2024, so stick around and subscribe if you want to see more. As always, thanks for watching and Matt out.